What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode
Of super awesome game time. What is it? Super awesome.
learning time.
But we're watching a live stream real quick for Outriders because that's the project I'm working on. So let's watch this
Hi
first.
everyone, thanks for joining us today. 2020 was an extremely tough year with no end of challenges. Millions of people tuned into gaming to play, create,
I just want to see what the Outriders announcement
Steam
thing is.
saw the number of concurrent users
Hopefully
increase by 40%
it's something important.
over the previous year and more than
And then we'll go
double
back
since
into some game dev.
2018. Discord connected gamers with over 4 billion minutes of conversation and monthly active users reaching 140 million. That's nearly 3 times as many as 2 years ago. Together, we watched over 100 billion hours of gaming content on YouTube. That's twice as much as 2018. And with physical sports largely on the sidelines, esports has attracted legions of new fans. Viewership is nearly 500 million people globally, up 100 million from 2018, with another 150 million viewers expected over the next 3 years. More than ever, gaming has become an integral part of our lives. 2 years ago, we introduced a breakthrough in graphics, real-time ray tracing, and AI-based DLSS. We called it RTX.
Ooh,
Together with
cyberpunk.
Microsoft and top developers and game engines, we set off to bring the visual realism of movies to fully interactive gaming. The momentum is unstoppable, as consoles and the rest of the ecosystem are now on board. Ray tracing is the new standard. Last fall, hot out of Jensen's oven, we launched our second generation RTX, the GeForce RTX 30 series. Ampere architecture for gamers, and our biggest generational leap ever.
Oh boy.
Ampere features dedicated RT cores to accelerate ray tracing, Tensor cores for the performance-boosting DLSS, and new streaming
Also,
multiprocessors.
while we were away, we got a new
delivering
follow,
twice the
Alpha
performance
Lunar
of our prior
V1.
generation.
Thanks for the follow. I
And our
appreciate that.
ultimate
Welcome.
play is more than just beautiful graphics. We introduced low latency NVIDIA Reflex, so competitive gamers could be their best. And NVIDIA Broadcast, an AI-powered app that turns any room into a home broadcast studio. Over the past 4 months, we've launched 4 new Ampere-powered graphics cards. From the ultimate BF GPU, the GeForce RTX 3090 priced at $1499, to the $399 RTX 3060 Ti. Ampere has been our fastest-selling architecture ever, selling almost twice as much as our prior generation.
What's going on, Codebreaker?
We know these products have been
We're
hard
just
to
watching
find.
this NVIDIA
I wanna
announcement
thank you for
thing.
your patience
Some
as
people
we
at work said
continue
to
work
watch
hard
it,
to
and
catch up. Last
there's some
CES,
stuff for
we brought
Outriders, which is the
GeForce
game I'm
gaming
working
to the
on.
cloud.
So I just want to see what it's
GeForce
about.
now allows gamers to play their favorite PC games with
Once this
RT
live
and
stream is done, hopefully it's not
DLSS
too long.
from
We'll get
almost
into some
any
game dev.
device.
We'll jump back
Windows
into Project
laptops,
Hero.
Macs, Chromebooks, Android and iOS devices, and TVs, billions in total. GeForce Now connects you to your favorite PC game stores like Steam, Epic, Ubisoft, and GOG, and free-to-play games like Fortnite, Apex, and League of Legends. In all, over 800 PC games have been onboarded from 300 publishers, including 80 free-to-play games.
I'm currently working on Optimize my
With
project
6
for
million
developing it
registered
further.
users, supported
Sounds like
by
that's
our
gonna be a good
25
time,
global
Codebreaker.
data
Good luck with
centers.
that.
We streamed 200 million hours of
Is it gonna be
gameplay in
level related
2020.
stuff, or well, it
We
has to be,
hosted
right?
exclusive
Are you
demos
optimizing
for the
code
annual
at all,
Game Awards show,
or
and
is it all
streamed
the art
Cyberpunk
side and
2077
streaming level
to
stuff?
GFN gamers the day of launch.
Your new life starts now.
RTX technology has set a whole new standard in gaming. From amazing indie games like Pumpkin Jack to the fastest
I do want to play
selling
Pumpkin
PC
Jack.
game
I did
of
buy
all
that, so
time,
eventually we'll
Cyberpunk
play that game.
2077. In fact, 36 games are now powered by RTX, including the #1 Battle Royale game, the #1 RPG, the #1 MMO, and the #1 best-selling game of all time, Minecraft. And the list continues to grow. DLSS enables the great ray tracing experience in these games by delivering a big
Yeah, level design
performance boost
optimizations.
with
My code is pretty
awesome image
optimized for now.
quality.
I've reworked it earlier.
Let's take
Nice. All right, so this is Codebreaker. Not Codebreaker. This is Call of Duty. Oh wow. Damn. Very nice.
And today we are announcing more games that support RTX. Call of Duty is the most successful FPS franchise ever. Starting with COD Modern Warfare in 2019 and then Black Ops Cold War, we've worked with Activision to bring ray tracing to the series. Call of Duty Warzone, the franchise's free-to-play battle royale, has over 85 million gamers.
Damn. That's
Building
a lot.
on our partnership with Activision, Warzone is adopting DLSS. Coming soon, every RTX gamer will see a boost in performance and competitiveness. Over the years, we have worked closely with Square Enix, including the world-famous Final Fantasy and Tomb Raider series. Today, we would like to announce our latest partnership. We are bringing
Here we go.
DLSS to Outriders,
Outriders.
a brand new IP from Square Enix.
Okay.
Developed by People Can Fly, the creators of Bulletstorm, Outriders is a multiplayer co-op shooter set in an original sci-fi universe.
Here we go.
Welcome to Enoch. Here, if you plan on surviving, you need to rewire your brain for aggression. The scared hide, and the hesitant die. You are neither. You are the aggressor. You are the threat. You are Outriders.
Nice. Okay. So is that all they're showing?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yep.
the
Okay.
horror-themed
That's all I
movie
wanted to watch.
grew to become a massive
Okay.
popular franchise with
So let's start actually doing work today. So the problem that I'm having currently, like we refactored our Featherfall ability so that it's all in C++, which is all well and good. But I want to use these these booleans I created for auto applying mana cost and auto applying cooldown, because there might be some abilities in the future where we don't want to automatically commit those things, so we don't want to automatically start the cooldown right away. Like if we have an ability that requires you to target first and confirm stuff first, we don't want that stuff to be. We don't want cooldown and cost to take effect until after you made like a confirmation or something like that, or at any point after you've activated the ability. So like what I'm seeing here is a potential, well, not potential problem, but as a problem. So we have auto apply mana cost is false, right? And right now it does automatically apply mana cost. And then when I set it to true, it applies it 3 times. It seems. It applies it twice at the beginning, then a 3rd time when we actually use the ability. So we gotta see what the hell is going on. So the first things first, we gotta see. Let's see why it's getting used again when the animation part starts, when we actually get launched, because I think that's when we're ending the ability. So we have activate ability here. Let me just minimize as much as possible. Get as much screen space as possible here. Alright, so we have end ability. So most likely it's this super. Okay, so we definitely don't need this code. It's not really doing anything. So it's probably on end ability, right? Do we not need to call the super on that? For target confirmation, you can use target data and then only commit if confirmed, I guess. Yeah. That's true. But I want to have as much control in C++ as I can. I don't want to rely on committing things manually in blueprints unless I really have to. So let's see. Okay, so no. So get boom. It does it again. Where is this coming from? Okay, so it's not the end ability. Unnotified begin. All right, so this is it. Commit ability right here. Definitely this one. So that's where we want it to be. So this is exactly what we want to do. But do I want to call commit ability, or do I want? Should I? So this is my. So there's commit. So this basically does commit execute, and it applies cooldown. Okay. So I gotta think about this for a second. So we'll do mana cost first, right? So if we want to automatically apply mana cost, how do we want this to work then? So we have hero gameplay ability, right? This is commit check. This is apply cost, commit cost. So we have a lot of overloaded stuff that we might not need, but let's see. So what's the first thing that gets called? This is a huge freaking class. So namespace, this is the constructor. We don't care about that. Let's get world. Send gameplay event. All right, is there like activate? So activate ability. Then commit the ability. Let's see. How the hell do I want this to work? Because we have activate ability. And this is where we're committing the ability, and we're getting the return on that. So, I don't know, it can't be specifically for this one. I'm trying to make it as generic as possible. So it has to happen in our hero gameplay ability. So do we have a commit ability? This is commit ability cost. So commit ability. So we definitely want to do commit execute, right? So maybe we have to overwrite that commit execute. So here's our gameplay ability. Then we can create the implementation for this. In order to get the return, it executed. Now you will. So in the end, it does commit execute. So what I want to say is if B auto apply cooldown, we do that. And then if B auto apply cost, do that. So I don't think we need this commit check anymore. Commit check. So I'm thinking this is good enough. We won't know with the cooldown, but we would know with cost. So let's see what happens. Okay. So it does it twice. Do we have auto? Alright, so auto apply mana cost. Okay, so that is correct now. So let's make this false. Okay. So this second part, so this new second one is wrong. So committability. So what does it do? Okay. And then what does commit check do? Okay, so this literally just checks shit. So, let's see, commit check. And then there's so it has to fail, it looks like, because it doesn't get to this, does it? Let's put a breakpoint. Yeah, okay. So it does the commit check already at the beginning. We can continue, and then it does commit a check again. So I guess for this ability, so it does get into commit execute. And auto apply is false. Okay, so that's the problem. Where would be the best fucking place for this stuff? So I guess I would have to maybe... This is why I suck at programming. I can't think. Let's see. So like, do I literally want to just call instead of commit ability? Yeah, it might help. I don't know. Maybe I can do something like, so if the auto apply cooldown, do apply cooldown. Is there a cooldown function? What's the best function to call? Commit cooldown probably is the name of it. Commit cooldown. I don't like how autocorrect is not helping me here. So let me. Okay, let's see. So when we do activate ability, we want to check commit ability because it does this commit check. Maybe I have to commit ability differently. Maybe this is the one I have to do. Do I have? No, I don't. Let's try rewriting this one. This. Okay. So yeah, commit ability cooldown is the name of the function, but okay. So let's copy that. Put it into here. Now let's think. So we want to check, we want to do the commit check, and then commit execute calls that. Do we want to say like if the auto apply cooldown cost and the auto apply cooldown do that. And then feather fall. We have committability. Guess we can call commit execute here. What does that function require? Handle, actor info, and activation info. we gotta do what? Current spec handle. Current actor info. Current activation info. So it's inaccessible. What? Yeah, commit execute. Definitely in the wrong. Where is this under? What properties? It has to be public, right? Yeah, it's under public. Where is ours? Private. Okay. It should be okay. Let's see.
I try to compile.
Fingers crossed, boys. Okay. Ah, bright light over here. Okay, ow. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Okay. Let's see. So let's open up our ability. We don't need that crap. I was just looking at that. So auto apply mana cost is false. So it should only apply at the end. No. Okay. Let's see. Jump in. Okay. That's why. So let's go through this again. So commit ability calls this commit check. And it will call our commit check. Okay, we don't have a commit check. Okay, that's fine, I think. So commit check is fine overall. That's not gonna kill us. Then it gets commit execute, and it does apply cooldown. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, maybe we don't need this commit execute like that. We could just say super commit execute. Handle, actor info, patient info. Not sure. Kind of just writing shit now. Hold on. Okay. see what will happen now. Okay, commit execute. And it does a super. Okay, and it looked like it committed it. So I really gotta get rid of that breakpoint. Okay. Okay. So what happens now if we set this to auto apply? Okay, so it doesn't work. That's probably because of what we're doing. Oh, thanks. Here with this, what was it? This line. So this is garbage, I think. And literally commit execute is what? Commit execute. It should be literally like the cooldown, right? Commit execute. Yeah, it's literally just doing these two things. So maybe instead of me doing something like this, I do if b auto apply cooldown, and then if b auto apply cost, just move the cost. Let's see if that does anything for us. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's see. So Featherfall. So B apply mana cost is true. So it should happen at the beginning as soon as I activate it, and then it shouldn't happen at the end. Okay, it happened. Okay, so it happened twice. And I think this, and the reason why is because of my code. So, yeah, again, commit execute is doing those two things again. So I guess I have to have custom code in this ability. Where I say, so if not the auto apply cooldown, and then what is it? Commit cooldown? What is the word? Apply cooldown. Then how do I write this again? Current spec handle. Alright. Does this have this overridden somewhere? Current. Is it lowercase or uppercase? Oh, uppercase. Okay. Current actor info. Current activation info. And that needs what? Spec handle. Yeah. Okay. And then something similar to that. So if not the auto apply mana cost. I really hate. Okay, so be apply cost. Auto correct or whatever's not coming up for me. And then I have this one definitely overwritten. So commit ability cost. Okay, and it just does that. Okay. So what is it? Commit execute. Apply cost. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So Featherfall, apply mana cost is true. Okay. And that worked. Okay. And yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let me just check again. Auto apply mana. Yes. Okay. So I'm definitely happy with that. But what I want to do now, actually, I want to look at this new project that I saw, and I linked it in the C++ channel of our Discord. So anyone who wants to join, can join the Discord. But I want to look at this. Yeah, I'm happy for now, and thanks for the hug. I appreciate it. So I want to look at this link. Okay, I copied the wrong link. Hold on. Copy link. This link. Tom Looman developed this new action roguelike C++ project that's available on GitHub. So I kind of want to just look at it. It's open source. I kind of want to look at it and see what it's about. It might be interesting to kind of look over together. So I'm going to download it. So it's on master. Looks like it's good on 425. So let's download the zip. Yeah, desktop is fine. Okay. Extract files. Let's create a new one, new folder. Am I not able to create a new folder this way? Oh yeah, new folder. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. I think my source build is 425. So let's see if I could generate the project files with that. Because he's got pretty cool examples of what it can do. Yeah, let's recompile, build. So it looks like it handles a lot of stuff, like status icons if they're on fire, Damage numbers, health bars, obviously, some movement, some these unique abilities like teleporting or whatever. So I don't think he says he uses the gameplay ability system. He says those interested in gas style design might be keen to check out how we handle abilities and buffs and debuffs. But apparently it's much simpler. It probably is much simpler. I'm assuming this isn't fit for multiplayer. This could be my guess. Oof, I had a lot of Italian food. But I am definitely interested in this project. I want to look at it. Spend like an hour or so checking it out. Taking its time. I guess in the meantime we can skim through the source code. So action components, gameplay function library. Okay, so it can't be compiled. Let's see why. Maybe it's just not compatible with this version, and I'll need to get 425. So action roguelike. Wow, it's definitely parsing a lot of files. Oh boy. We'll let it parse for a while. So apply directional damage. So if apply damage, so So it applies damage, and then it adds an impulse in that direction. And then here he has apply damage. So he's got an attribute component. Okay, that function library is pretty bare bones, but that's not a bad thing. Okay, we'll let it keep parsing. So, action bar. So, okay, makes a new action comp. Okay. So the action component seems like, well, it does include something for Unreal Network, so I guess this does work in multiplayer. Stop action multiplayer. Get world. On rep data. Replicated props. Okay. Action effect. Okay. Okay, yeah, period effect. needs that to be true. How are we doing? Parsing all day with those files, okay. Stop action implementation. Okay. So it looks like if there is a period handle and it has almost a little bit left, then we execute that periodic effect again. That's an interesting thought. That makes sense though. Then we stop and we clear timers and then we remove the action. Get time remaining. So we get the game state. So float end time equals time started plus duration. So where's time started? Not sure where he's getting the time started from, but okay. Explosive barrel. So on actor hit, force comp, fire impulse. So force comp, is that somewhere in here? Okay, let's look at the thorns. Reflect fraction, I'm not sure what that means. So duration is 0. So it's infinite. Period is 0. Okay. So thorns on health changed. Kind of want to see what this effect does. So it looks like it's still parsing stuff little by little. It's kind of just having a seizure down there. Okay, we'll just keep looking. Projectile attack. Hand socket name. Attack atom delay. Okay, start action. Gets the character. If the character's there, we play an atom montage. Then we spawn an emitter attached. If the character has authority, we add a timer. And so I guess we attack. So attack delay elapsed. So attack atom delay. So after a short delay, we do this if ensure always. All right, so we have a projectile class. That makes sense. Honestly, we're working with a projectile. Okay, so it's querying for pawn, dynamic and static for collision. Has a collision shape. Okay. Okay. let's try just to build this. See what happens. I want to know where it fails. Okay. So it doesn't seem like it recognizes this stuff. Interesting. Wonder why it would fail like that. Unless it's literally like just built with a different engine version. Maybe we should read the README in here. README. So created for Unreal Engine 4.25 plus. Course page. Okay. Let's get rid of intermediate binaries and saved. Let's do switch Unreal Engine version. 426 should work. Okay, following modules are missing. Let's see. Okay, so it again failed. Okay, let's delete it. Let's extract it again. Grab it. How's it going? What's the plan for today? Well, we were able to fix a bug with our what's the word? With the ability cost and auto applying versus not auto applying, manually applying ability cost, so that our mana doesn't get used up in a specific way. But now I'm kind of looking into this other project that was created by Tom Looman. It uses a system like the gameplay ability system, but not quite. Oh, thanks for the follow. Alpha Dos Lunari version 3. It looks like we got a bunch of similar people because we got followed by Alpha Lunar V1, and now we got Alpha Dos Lunar. Is it 4.3 or Lunari? Okay, so this project is not being compiled. So that's a problem. So this is the second time that it's not compiling successfully. Let's do a clean. And do a full rebuild. And Sandra, just to give you an idea of what this project is, this is a showcase example of like a video that he has. So you have this teleporting ability, and you can deal damage to enemies, and they have status effects, icons, and damage dealing, and all that good stuff. So we're kind of just going through the source code right now, just to see what's there. And also just trying to actually build the project. So class U camera shake is not found. Well, it says class U camera shake. Why wouldn't it work? Oh, seems interesting. Camera shake might be an option Unreal Engine dropped. Maybe, I guess I have to download 425. I'll download Unreal Engine 425 through this Epic Games launcher, and we'll try again. Engine version, so 425.4 is what we have. So install, path, install. So yeah, Google it first. I don't know. Like he says, it's good for 425 plus on his README. So it should work on 426, but maybe that's wrong. So let's just let so we're gonna delete this again. Okay, it's open. Sorry. What else is open with this thing? It's really not having it. Try again. Oh my goodness. Okay, now it's fine. All right. Yeah, sometimes I don't get this stuff. Try again. Why? God, I don't... Alright. What could possibly be open that's stopping this thing from being deleted? Not game services, all this NVIDIA shit. We don't need Parsec. User. Oh yeah, we don't need Slack. We don't need half of this garbage that's open right now. Okay, we deleted it. Awesome. Okay. I found something about using Matinee. Is that used in UE4 now, the Matinee system? Yeah, you can use Matinee, but they have that. Oh, they have that new system. UE4 Matinee replacement. Sequencer. You would more want to use Sequencer. So it says, as of Unreal Engine 424, you can no longer access the Matinee editor from the cinematics menu and details panel. So you'll probably want to use Sequencer. Alright, let's see what other classes we have. Alright, what's his actual game class look like? Implement primary module. Yeah, okay. Public's all .hs. We don't care about that right now. Okay. We're doing pretty good with installing. So projectile attack, S add of instance. What is this doing? Anything special? No. So the attribute component. So kill does that. That makes sense. Is full health, is alive. Yeah, all standard stuff. Get health max. Yeah. Apply health change. Okay. So if the owning actor can't be damaged and delta is less than 0, okay. If delta is less than 0, okay. Old health equals health, new health equals, yeah. Actual delta is new health minus old health is server. Does not equal 0. Get rage, apply rage. Get attributes. Is actor alive? Is it multicasting? So do ref. Okay, so it definitely is multiplayer ready from what I'm reading. Okay, so we're still installing. I'm gonna be upset if it doesn't compile on 425. Then I'll be mad. So that's the attribute component. Let me see the attribute component from the header. How does this work? So yeah, that's it. Camera shake is connected to matinee. That's probably the issue. Well, maybe. Good call. We'll see once 425 gets put in. So I guess you put all your attributes in here, and then you would need to do a multicast. Then get, yeah, okay. Then, yeah, he has this delegate somewhere here. Attribute changed. Okay, so that's all pretty cut and dry, it looks like. No, I want private. What's this character look like? Kind of a lot. So he ticks, spring arm, camera. So he has an interaction component. I don't. What's this interaction component do? So he has a debug drawing. Okay. Tracing. So on tick, it says find best interactable. Okay. Okay, so it has to implement a gameplay interface. And then I don't know. Can you guys read this? I'll make it a little bigger. So default widget instance. Okay, so he creates a widget, adds it to the viewport. Then if it's nothing, it removes it. Then does the debug drawing, and then. Certainly taking a while. If anyone wants to look at this source code, you can. I'll just put a link. Yeah, that's big enough. That's something I've never heard before in my life. Yep. Okay, so that's what the interaction component does. That's pretty straightforward. So dash projectile. Okay, so I think this is what we saw in that video. So teleport delay, detonate delay, move comp, initial speed equals 6,000. Okay, so his movement component, this is the projectile. Okay, so this automatically happens, it seems. So as soon as you spawn this thing, it has a delay of 0.2 seconds, then does the detonation. So explode, and this is the explode implementation. So it clears the timer, spawns an emitter, deactivates the system. So I guess there's a particle effect for that. Stops the movement of the projectile. Starts collision of false. So then it teleports the instigator. Okay. It's pretty easy enough to read or understand. I'm better at reading C++ than I am at fucking writing it. Okay. Here at explosive barrel, we looked at the gameplay function library, gameplay interface. Okay, that doesn't really do anything. Maybe the .h will have something. Interaction component we looked at. Item chest. Definitely not having a good time. Let's see if it compiles with 424. Really put my computer through the to the works right now. 424. I know it said 425 plus, but fuck it. Let's see. Okay. I doubt it's gonna compile. But maybe we should have more faith. Well, it's doing more than last time. So, maybe we'll have luck there. We'll let it do its thing. Let's see. So, item chest. What does this do? So, it gives us a static mesh, makes it the root component. Lid mesh, root component, not root component, it attaches to the base mesh, target pitch 110, not sure what that means, set replicates true, sure. Okay, no, it failed. Let's see why. So the lid opened. Okay, so it sets the pitch. Okay. So I guess it's instantaneous. You'll be like, boop, you know, it'll just snap. Okay, let's do a clean and a rebuild. Let's see what happens this time. Okay, so it's doing what it was doing last time. So it definitely failed somewhere in there. Wonder if there's any like issues? No. I would like to learn how to do pull requests and stuff like that. Maybe try to help with this project at all, but probably not going to be able to. Okay, so A, power up actor, illegal use of this type as an expression. All right, so those two are wrong. Then all the same shit as before. Why is that wrong? 24? Oh man, this is just a mess. Maybe I have to compile the engine too? Oh no. Maybe we can try this. We gotta wait a couple minutes, I think, before we can delete this. Yeah, definitely not having a good time. Extract files. So we'll see. We'll do it on the desktop. And then can I do something like this? So launch 424. Is it gonna give me the same beef as before? Because then it's gonna tell me. That's a game. Next. Or no, back. What do I want? Yeah, more. Browse. Desktop. Okay, so it was made with the newer version. Okay. We can live with that. No. Did my fucking thing stop? How much do we have left? 1.7 gigs? Okay, we can now extract files. New folder. Okay. So we're not going to try that again until we fucking have we have the 425. So let's just keep reading. So the chest is pretty straightforward. Magic projectile. So it's another type of projectile, has a sphere comp for collision, binds to delegate, gives it a 10-second lifespan and a damage amount. So on actor overlap. So if the other actor is valid and the other actor is not the instigator, so you don't hit yourself, I suppose. Get the action component of your actor, and if that's valid and has this tag, parry tag. Okay, so if the other actor is parrying, that means it's gonna shoot the projectile the other way, it seems, and sets the instigator to whoever just hit it. Okay. Now, and if it does that, return, you're good. So delegates, how would I put this? Delegates basically are, you basically tell, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Let me get the Unreal Engine documentation so I can have better words here. Unreal Engine 4 delegates. Because it's basically a callback to any kind of event or function that you have. So you have this sphere component on begin overlap. You're basically saying when the sphere component delegate is fired, so whenever this overlap happens, you're binding it to this on actor overlap function from this projectile. So it will call this. So basically all it's saying is when this happens, also let this happen. But let me get the documentation up so we have better words than what I could say. Pretty much. So delegates can call member functions on C++ objects in a generic type way. A delegate can be bound dynamically to a member function. Yeah. Yeah, I understand like a declaration of a function to be used in another. I suppose, yeah. Like, I myself don't fully understand it either. I just know they exist and I know kind of how to use them. I don't really know exactly how they work, and I can't give you a proper definition. But all you can, basically all you can do, you can just bind these delegates so that they fire when certain things happen, and you can broadcast when they happen so that callbacks can be made, I suppose. So if you were to look into the engine code, you would find a delegate for on component begin overlap. And then whenever this delegate is called, you're binding this function to this event. So when this gets called, this gets called. So when an on component begin overlap occurs for the sphere component, it also calls this one. And it's doing all this stuff. So whoa. Okay, so Epic just finished installing. So essentially when we do on overlap, basically what this is saying, so if the other enemies has the tag for parrying, we shoot that projectile back, it looks like. And then, so it has an explode function. And then action comp add action, so it adds a burning, okay. Interesting. Okay, so now we have 425.5, right? Okay, so we don't care for this. Okay, so we have this roguelike master. Let's launch 425. Allow. Yeah, we could definitely recycle this shit. It's like 5 gigs of stuff. More. Browse. D. Okay, so we are able to open it. Oh, no. Let's see. So, aha, yes, I see. And the difference between a binding and delegates, I used them recently, but don't fully understand them. So binding and delegates are just completely different things. Like, literally binding is the action of telling one event to fire when another event is fired, I suppose. Like the actual, like the delegate itself is the, like the sphere overlap thing that we're seeing. So like this is literally the delegate. And when this delegate is fired, we then call a AS magic projectile and on outdoor overlap. Oh, we still can't compile this shit? My god. What's wrong this time? Do we have to like actually put in a bug report for this because it doesn't compile? Or do we literally have to wait for them to parse the files here? No. Let's do clean. And rebuild. So Unreal Engine binding delegates. Jump to binding delegates. So you have this stuff for binding, but I don't know. I don't know the system well enough to explain it well. Sorry. Yeah. F in the chat for this thing not compiling, and F in the chat for me not really being able to explain what delegates are. Maybe someday, but today is not the day. Okay. Can we... Oh my god. So it's the same problems. So, like, what is the idea here? So there's 3 branches. So that's master. This one's U25. So let's grab U25. Let's see, maybe it's a problem with master. Having a good career without understanding everything gives me hope. Yeah, like, to be honest, you don't need to know everything. Especially if you, like, when you're working with a team. That's the point of having team members. You're not supposed to know everything. Okay, so I'm going to assume that master's fucked up. So let's say never mind to master. So yeah, the only reason why you would ever want to know everything is because you're working on a project by yourself, or you're just trying to learn it. And like I said, I don't know the textbook definition of what a delegate is, but I understand enough to make sure that they can work, or at least I can work with them and I can, fix something, or at least try to implement something, So that's all I can say. Okay. So let's try this version. Extract files. D, new folder, yeah. Okay, I'm going to assume this is not going to work, but, maybe it's not safe to assume because it makes an ass of you and me. So again, it's going to try to compile these 73 things. Possibly will fail. So we're running 425. We know that much. We'll let it do its thing and probably fail. So what the fuck is monster data? That's another question. I guess it's for enemy AI. Alright, so it's failing. Like, what kind of code is this? So it's using 425. So, like, is any... do I have to, complain? Like, code, right? So, read me. So, nothing about... no special instructions. Let's see if we can have it compile. I doubt it because I don't know what I'm doing with this code. So let's clean it. Rebuild. Now let's get these errors again. Let's see. It's kind of struggling on this first one. Okay, let's look at the monster data. So it's, I guess it's literally a data asset. So we could probably just look at the monsterdata.h. So what's in here? So it has the monster class, it has an array of actions, a texture icon, and an asset ID. Okay. Not much going on in that. Okay, so it's compiling. Yeah, it has all these errors. A lot of errors. So anim instance. So does that have to be written as class? Let's see, does it fix that much? Could it possibly be an issue with... Let's see. Illegal use. Okay. Okay, can I just comment that one out? Okay, we're almost there. So player controller. Let's see what this gives us. So UE4, U gameplay statics is not a class or namespace name. So at least we got something. So he's not including it. I feel like he's missing a lot of shit. Okay, now we can compile. Now let's see if we can actually play in the game. Let's see if anything can happen. Okay. So here's our content browser. Got a lot of stuff. So what maps do we have? Open level. Okay. Maps. Main menu entry. We could just do test level, I suppose, is what we'll see in the video. Yeah. Thanks, Sandra. I don't know what. Like, I don't understand why that code's there. If it doesn't compile. And now my editor's frozen. So that's good. Almost had it. There we go. Oh. There we go. So let's see. It happened to me in multiple times when I try to use plugins, they seem always to be missing some imports. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. Alright, so we have this. I would definitely want to probably copy some of this movement stuff. I know that much. Yeah, it's really having a hard time here. Okay, so there's our guy. And I'm definitely dying. And I died. Okay. GG. Okay, so let's try playing again. Okay. Okay, shifting has him do that. See, yeah, sprinting is pretty cool. I like that. So that's our projectile. And I died. Okay. Preview. I don't. How do you change the preview quality? Like, oh yeah, preview rendering level? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, we definitely want to use this reference for my game, because I like how he moves like this when he's sprinting. I think that's really cool. So we can definitely just jack that shit. I think for sure. So that'll be a good reference. Okay, that's his black hole. And okay, I died. Alright, let's look at his mappings. That fall down, but the first with the arrow. There are several options that seem good now. Okay. So primary attack, left mouse button. Primary interact, F. Secondary attack, Q. Dash is E. So dashing doesn't work. Okay. Parrying is what? R? Okay, that doesn't really do anything. Alright, yeah, he definitely stole this from the action RPG library. Yeah, I definitely want this animation thing, so I should write that down. Let me do that while I have everyone here. Update debugger with separation between attribute sets. It definitely did that. Oh, they have the desktop app? Yeah, okay. There we go. So update debugger, we did that. Research cooldown, begin ability UI. Figured that out. Use Tom Looman for animation, basic movement example. So I'm happy there. Okay. But how does he use his teleport? So shift escape, turn to game. Okay, so that's a bug where if you hold shift and then escape to open that debug menu, you can't come back down until you go like that again. Okay. So his dash doesn't work. Why? Why, I asked to myself. I don't really want to have to fix his stuff, but does he implement that at all? So actions. So he has an action for dashing. Okay. Has tags, grant tags, and block tags. That works just like the gameplay ability system. Auto start, action names. So what does this look like? So what does this have references to? Okay, so it's a power-up. Okay. Okay, so here's his chests. Let me go into, like, I don't know. What's his main menu entry level look like? Yeah, okay. Quit. Okay, we don't care about that. Let's just do a new default level. Can we spawn? Yes, okay. So automatically generates power-ups for you. Okay, so the shift thing doesn't break gravity. Okay, good to know. So let me see. So grant action. And action to grant dash. Okay. So we should have dash now. And we do. Okay. Okay. So that's how that works. So it seems like his actions are the abilities of the gameplay ability system. So he has action, black hole, projectile. All right. So what's parry? Parry was R. Oh, I gotta pick it up. Alright, so fail to run parry. Why? Interesting. What's wrong with parry? Okay, so that's probably why. Does he have anything in a debugger? No. Interesting. Okay. That'd be nice if you were to add, like, some debug options for us. So we know what he's doing. So is there literally nothing? Yeah. Interesting. I guess credits are those things? No? Okay. So effect burning. So it's a periodic effect. Apply damage. Yeah. Duration 3 seconds, once a second, so 4 damage. Auto starts. Interesting. So an S power up actor, do rep lifetime doesn't work. What's he trying to do? So it's abstract. Unrep is active. Well, thanks for the follow. Okay, I think that's hexadecimal 00x0010. Unless that's binary because it's zeros and ones, but I don't know. It looks like it's written like hexadecimal. Either way, welcome to the den, baby. You're a Sherry Berry for real reals, not for play. I'm kind of curious. What is this? Binary to text. doesn't really come up with anything. What about without the X? No. Maybe you can let me know in the chat. But I wonder why this is failing. Can I do this? Let's look up UE4. Okay, so he's having the same error here. Similar. Illegal use of this type. This was answered in another thread. We have to include it. That, okay? Okay, so that works. Okay. Okay, so we were finally able to compile. So what are the things that we fixed? We added this. Player controller, we added this. And then here, we added the word class. So that's how it looked like. And yeah, so those were all the errors that we got. So I wonder, can we help a brother out? Okay, so this is the finished project. So what's the first problem? Atom instance. As atom instance. No, it's in the .h. S atom instance. So yeah, it's still wrong. Is it the same in these other ones? So what were the other ones? S power up. And then also S player controller, I believe. So yeah, he doesn't have the network. So this is gonna be wrong. And then yeah, he doesn't have gameplay statics. So I wonder, can we just give this guy a solid and do issues? New issue. 4.24.4 compile errors. That into some code block. Probably do that. Can we preview? Yeah, we can. Okay. We'll do him a real solid. I hope I don't come off looking like an idiot if this is all wrong. So this first compile error is in splayercontroller.cpp. It can be fixed by adding the hash include okay. The second compile error occurs in instance.h. It can be fixed by changing this line. Changing line. Which line is it? Line 24. Let me just make sure that's how it is in his. Is it line 24? Yeah. From 2. We'll make that bold, and we'll make that italicized. Oh! Okay. The third compile error occurs in sPowerUp actor.cpp. This can be fixed by adding, how did I phrase it before? By adding the so let's fix that one, and then power up actor. Okay, preview. Okay, let's submit that. I provided solutions that worked for me to have this project compile on, what is it, 4.25.4? Yeah. This version comes from the Epic Games launcher, not from the engine source built on GitHub. Okay, I'm happy about that. We did more work on this project than we did on our actual one. But you know what? It was refreshing to look at something new. I want to edit this. Because this is not being bold. Alright, it's just not going to. Okay. So we'll see if we get an answer or a response from him on Thursday. Because what I want to do next, coming up on Thursday, now that we have mana cost working, and I think we do technically have cooldown working as well. I want to start working on the UI for that. Maybe we can update the animations for our characters so they match what we have in Tom Looman's project, because I do like how he does sprinting. I wanted to find that kind of animation where he's kind of hovering. I think that's really cool. So I want to try doing that. But we should be good to go. Let me just submit everything to our repo. We can get rid of Milanote, right? Yeah, good. So we have, where is it? Our Perforce. So we have a few different things in here. Abilities, Featherfall, we gotta include that. Jump, nah. We have our new ability task that we made last time. We have our cooldown attributes that we did. Nothing would. We should make a new cheat. Let's see. We should have a cheat where we can ignore cooldown. And ignore cooldown in cheat manager class. Okay. And also we should have a one for ignoring cooldown cost. And ignore cooldown cost. Let's see. Add ignore cost. Ability cost in cheat manager class. Okay. Happy with that. We have our inventory component that we gotta definitely fix that. It's in the wrong different fucking directory. We didn't make anything for the inventory class, so we're good there. We have a ticket here for that. Can I move this? Yes. Okay. We didn't do anything with health or mana. Nothing with damage, nothing with any of these data. Gameplay ability. Yeah, we didn't change anything for sure over here. Okay, we did update our debug module. That's everything. Okay. Let's see. Fixed bug with mana cost application when using Boolean for auto apply. What else do we do? Refactored Featherfall ability to C++. Added debug module info for what is it? Info for what? Cooldown attributes. Create new hero play montage and wait ability task. I think that's it. So we could submit that to our repo. So we're good there. Should show in game sync. There we go. Get rid of Millinote. Does that stay open? No. Okay, we're good. We can get out of game sync for now. Now we got GitHub. Desktop. Hey, Lucky, how's it going? You caught us at the very end of our live stream. Sorry. We did a couple things. We really just fixed a single bug with our gameplay ability system project with the auto apply our mana cost, and the rest we kind of looked into this new project from Tom Looman. I'll send you a link real quick just so you know. So if you're interested, you could check out that project from Tom Looman. He basically made a small example project for, I guess, some course he was working on that works kind of like the gameplay ability system. At least it has its genes in there. And we found an issue, like we tried to compile, and we did compile. We found some compile errors, and we were able to fix this. But, you know, we just told him. So maybe we'll get information from him next time. But we were really just reading through these classes that he has, and then we were playing in the project a little bit. That's pretty much all we did. So we don't need to do our upload to Slack. You guys don't need to see that. Let's see. Featherfall plus debug module plus montage plus new ability task. We can commit to main. Okay, so we're good there. So we can push origin. And we should be good to go. So we have a lot to actually do for next time. Pretty happy about that. So we might do beginning the ability UI. So we have icons on screen and each one represents each ability. So we might have to do a refactor on stuff there. There's some cool animation stuff from Tom Looman's project example that I want to kind of pretty much copy. So we're going to try to do that. Add some cheats to our cheat manager class. Maybe even look into extending our debugger. I would have to do some more research on that, but we got a lot going for us. So if you aren't already, please join our Discord. If you aren't already following, follow for more game development stuff in Unreal Engine 4 and some also I play some games on the side with my good friend Mediocre Mages, Billy. So check him out. Follow me on YouTube for these live streams to show up and other tutorials possibly in the future. Follow me on Patreon if you want access to the code. And I think that's everything.